Hello there, everyone. We're going to talk about a lot of things in this walk and talk. I haven't done a walk and talk segment in a long time here in Auburndale, but I'm not going to put the camera the other way because lighting's just not the best. So we'll just do it from a POV perspective. But hope all of you are doing well. It's a nice day here in New York. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, but then Wednesday the humidity's supposed to creep up, and I figured, I lead off with that graffiti because it just shows the misneglect of Queens, and especially again in front of Osnum, it's just unacceptable. And look, it's federal property, still vandalized. And nobody reports it to 311. Again, I'm not even going to get involved anymore. I'm done because 311 just doesn't care anymore. I mean, what's the point of 311 anyway? I don't want to go on a rant about 311 because that would just get me boiled up from what I'm really mad about today, which we'll get to as we walk along. But very quickly, I want to let you know I've lost 13 pounds in 2 months. We're going to let you all know the good news. Past 2 months, almost going to be 2 months, but almost in 2 months, 13 pounds from when I originally weighed from 190, so that's 177 pounds, and they're getting a little bit carried away with sugar, which I don't really see drastic weight loss. So only sugar I've had today was a Hershey Kiss that my boss gave me, but that's only for once a week. Other than that, I have to cut back on sugar because who knows, maybe I can lose 2 or 3 pounds, which would be excellent, which I would love that. I only want to try to lose more weight. Oh, it's got vandalized too. Homophobic thing. I do apologize if anybody is offended by that. Nothing I can do. Especially in front of the school. Especially in front of the school. It's just too much vandalism in front of this school. Especially again, how they're teaching kids not to vandalize things. I've never seen the graffiti so bad before. I've never seen it this bad before. I mean, yes, back in the 1970s when my dad was growing up, that was bad, but it's just not acceptable. What I have to see these days. Gotta admit, it's a nice clear blue sky. I hope Pine Power LI went out to the Pine Barrens today because it's beautiful out here. It's gorgeous. Low humidity. We don't get that many low humidity days in New York anymore. We just don't. And I wanted to take a walk and show you 38th Avenue and show the blatancy of our DOT commissioner and how fast job it was. But we are going to talk about some other things before we get over there. I just want to let you all know my weight loss situation. I'm hanging in there, guys. 13 pounds in 2 months. That's it's better than nothing. But anyhow, we had an issue on the railroad this morning after the Cherry Lane Bridge replacement work. I'm going to card you Pine Power LI's video, and I'm going to react to it right now. You should have seen the card by now, but I'm going to card it because what I saw in the video was just disgusting, okay? They literally canceled a couple trains this morning. One was an off-peak train, and they had the nerve to cancel 2 westbound trains at Mineola going to Penn, which peak service began at 6 o'clock this morning. And the worst thing was, there was no communication. John had to literally tell people, "Oh, take the Babylon branch." This is like early in the morning, like before 6 o'clock. Around 6 o'clock in the morning. I do apologize about that. I hope I don't get demonetized just for that. I can't control the noise, everyone. That's why I'm not doing the agenda video until I get home. Again, it is a nice sky, I haven't seen a nice blue sky in a while. It's beautiful out here. Thankfully, that Canadian, I'll show you the picture. the Canadian thing from the weekend that we had the wildfire smoke from Canada that came here to New York and was supposed to be like humid this weekend, which it did get humid, but man, these pop-up storms, you know, they're out of control because of climate change. And look, this got vandalized too. More vandalism. More of it. Sorry, it just gets me so riled up. I've never seen this much graffiti before. Disgusting what I have to see out here. Just like how I'm disgusted seeing what I had to see on YouTube this morning. I'm disgusted what I had to see on the main line. Now look at this. This truck is backing up. Ridiculous. Now I gotta walk around the truck. Unbelievable. Barely couldn't wait until the light changed green. Unbelievable. So these people drive in New York. I say, I'm just disgusted what I saw. You know, people need to speak up, and we'll get to more of that later on, I promise. But I wanted to record the video already so you all could at least get the idea of what happened along the main line. So, we're now at 38th Avenue, and look, once again, a half-assed job done by the DOT. You explain to me why this sidewalk got repaved. We're going to take a look at this whole thing today because I want to prove a point to you all. Thankfully, that house just got sold, so that's good. I saw it was sold last week. Looks like they somewhat repaved the sidewalk over there, but it could use a repaving too. You know, I'm Patty Trottenberg. I don't want to repave the sidewalk. See? Wait for that car to turn. I want to show you. I want to show you how disgusted I am. Look at this. The oil focus. There we go. The oil focus is on. So see? Not even repaved. Not even repaved. Meanwhile, this side gets repaved. Unacceptable. Show you how far it goes, because thankfully I can cut back to 39th Avenue, because I want to enjoy a nice walk, because it's beautiful out here. But I might take my coat off. Yes, I just turned off my camera for a sec to put the jacket I bought with me this morning. But again, see, this got repaved. This whole thing got repaved. Meanwhile, let's just take a look on that side for a second. I'm disgusted. I really am disgusted what I have to see. Look at this. Look at this. This is cracked. They don't get a repaved sidewalk. Look. This is cracked. I don't know what they drew on here, but DOT needs to come back and repave the sidewalk. But this definitely needs a I mean, maybe this does it. I don't know. But this definitely needs a repaving. And hopefully, maybe when they're done building that house over there, maybe they'll be like, oh, well, we'll repave it too. Again, shameful DOT. That's what Polly Trottenberg wants. That's what she wants, because she doesn't care. She doesn't care. And the road could definitely use some repaving too. Which, by the way, tomorrow when we're at LIJ, I'm thinking I might film a separate segment where, I'm sorry, I told HR at Long Island Jewish they need to call the DOT and get the road repaved. Well, the road hasn't been repaved. That pothole I showed you all, it's still there. Because again, we're in Queens. Polly Trottenberg, again, I'm sorry to keep calling her out. But single-handedly, this woman is ruining my life. Between the bus lanes, the bike lanes, roads not getting repaved. Do you realize that a lot of the buses, the suspension is going to keep getting bad because they don't repave the road? A lot of these people who own cars, they should be complaining too. The roads need to be repaved. Unacceptable. Really, really is. Look how far this sidewalk goes to. Look how far they repaved this whole thing. Already 2 blocks down. We're already 2 blocks down. Trust me, we're going to take a look at 39th. Because I'm just annoyed right now. I mean, how does Polly Trottenberg get away with this? Oh, I know why. Bill de Blasio. That's why. Look at this. This whole thing got repaved. The other side didn't. The other side of the street didn't get repaved. Unacceptable. I know this is a private street, but these residents deserve it too. I don't know what the heck this crane's doing here. What the heck is this crane doing here for? Also, I want to mention something. This morning when I'm on Horace Harding by 188th Street, they were ripping up the sidewalk by the Q17, Q88 bus stop. Yep. I never walked this far. I mean, look at all this construction equipment left here. Look at all these parking spots they're taking away because, again, DOT just doesn't care. This got vandalized too. Ugh. It's cracking already, you know. They could put a brand new thing over here, but they don't want to do that. By the way, we're coming up to some signs for the Queens DA's race, and I posted a video from New York 1 last weekend about the race. And honestly, I think Lasiak's the only qualified candidate in this whole race. I mean, the other candidates, I don't know about Melinda Katz, but I really hope people will consider voting for Greg Lasiak on June 25th because I think he'll be a very good DA, and we need somebody to stand up for us. Yeah, see, they have another Greg Lasiak sign up here, so I'm glad people in this, from what I've heard, people in this area actually do like Greg Lasiak, so that's good. That's good that Auburndale's going to support Greg Lasiak. Now, see the more blatant proof right here? Look at this. How in the world did this become black? Meanwhile, over there, again, it's not repaved. Because, again, they don't care. That's why. I'm just disgusted. I really am disgusted what I'm seeing. That side doesn't get a repave. Meanwhile, Clearview Expressway. This goes all the way to Clearview Expressway, I think. Let's see if it goes to the end of Clearview Expressway. So I'm curious. Because again, you're not going to see this anywhere else. You really won't. That's why we have to stand up and talk about these issues. Because this is another quality of life issue. Everybody deserves repaved sidewalks. Unacceptable. It really is. That side didn't get repaved. This side got repaved. Look at this. Another new fire hydrant. What's up with all these new fire hydrants lately? I don't understand. Why did all these fire hydrants are here? Yeah, we're going to walk over to 39th Avenue in just a second. We can't really get near the railroad tracks because, again, it's illegal. They'll have a bridge over there. So I don't mind doing this walk. Again, it's a nice day. This sidewalk isn't really properly done. So back on topic, you know, going back to the middle of the island, you know, I agree with what Pine Power LI said. You know, I have my battle here in Queens talking about my issues, but the middle of the island has it a whole lot worse, trust me. And right now, the middle of the island is just losing a terrible battle for their quality of life because there's vagrants hanging around the train station, still in Mineola and out in Hicksville. Westbury, don't even get me started on that. I don't know about Carl Place, because Carl Place, at least that's residential. Maybe the vagrants won't hang out around there, but still, it's just unacceptable what is going on out there in the middle of the island. And I really hope people will speak out and call their legislators. Now look at this, more vandalism on the side of the highway. You can't make this stuff up. It's unacceptable. And this road could definitely use a repaving too. This is 39th Avenue. They deserve a repave as well. I better hurry up and cross. I wish they put a stop sign here and be considerate to the pedestrians. But no, they don't care. They don't care. And look, down there, if you want to get a closer view, that's the Port Washington branch right there. I'm not going to be seeing any trains unless my imagination comes and I hear something, but yeah, that guy's probably lost. Let's see, is he pulling into a driveway? No, I think he's making a U-turn. Yeah, he has to go around. There's no way to get across unless you go to Francis Lewis or Bell. Pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, he's turning left, so he's going to head back to Francis Lewis Boulevard. My God. I'm sorry, but whoever owns this property, they're very inconsiderate to pedestrians, so we're going to have to cross or stay on the side of the road for just a second. But this is unacceptable. So I need to stay on this side of the road for a bit. It's the same thing they have in up by PS 710, my old school. Again, I really need to stay on this side of the road because I need to get back to Osnum. My dad's going to meet me back on 41st to pick me up and take me home. But again, you know, I'm just really annoyed right now that the middle of the island's getting treated like garbage. And again, Pine Power LI, keep up what you're doing out there. Don't let anybody intimidate you. Don't let trolls get to you online, because right now we're fighting a battle. Again, why isn't there a sidewalk here? There should be a sidewalk here. You know, I just don't get it. Yeah, there's a sidewalk coming up there, so at least I'll be fine. Just so people will slow down and see I'm trying to get to the sidewalk. Let's see, is this car going to slow down? Yep. No consideration. I would have hit the brakes and been considerate. You know, people want to speed. They want to speed. Ridiculous. Look how many cars are just zooming by here. Nobody's slowing down. Finally. Thank God. I wasn't going to cross over there. It's just too dangerous to cross. Ah, God. But I also agree with Pine Power LI that, again, you know, you gotta fight Wall Street. Because right now, and I know I talked about this last year saying, oh, Auburndale makes $90,000 a year. Well, this is still technically a blue-collar area. That's why everything gets dumped out here. That's why we don't get half-hourly service all times. We should be getting half-hourly service. Why don't all the trains stop? Only on the weekends, not on weekdays. Because again, this is a transit desert. Not fair. You have to wait a whole hour just to get to Penn Station from here. Oh, I'm rambling on and on and on, but they look at the demographics and they say, oh, well, sorry, you're not in Little Neck, you're not in Douglaston where they make more money a year. Sorry, we're not going to give you half-hourly train service. The same with Bayside. Bayside's a different story. Okay? Bayside is more upscale in a way, especially with Bay Terrace. But again, the demographics don't play to where the service is needed. Yes, Flushing's a different story. Flushing, okay, that's a blue-collar area. That's majority Asian. I get all that. But they still get half-hourly service. At least Mineola and Hicksville, they're supposed to be getting half-hourly service. But again, you have a bad main line. Thankfully, the Port Washington branch up here, majority of the time, it rarely has an issue. So, you never can win in the middle of the island. You just can't. It's really disgusting when I have to see. Here in Queens, what I'm seeing out in the middle of the island, seeing it on YouTube, and I'm just disgusted, you know? I just wish more people would speak out. And oh, by the way, I'll mention, I was watching News 12 this morning. Guess what? They led off with the weather. They were going to lead off with the Long Island Main Road because they don't care. That's why. They'd rather would talk about other issues than... I know the weather's one thing. Oh, look. There's a train right there. M7. So we just got it on tape. Look at that. That's definitely an M7, I can tell. So I can see some rail fanning, folks. So there's the eastbound train 249 that left Penn at 249. I know that train very well. That's why we were able to see it today. But look, my point is, we're in a battle for New York right now. Cuomo, de Blasio, Trottenberg, Curran, all these evil, narcissistic people that we have right now representing us. They're not representing us. I thankfully have friends who live in Mineola, and they don't have to deal with the vagrants. Same in Hicksville, because, again, I've mentioned it before, and I showed it on the map. Hicksville, you go south of Old Country Road, the vagrants aren't going to hang out there. You know why? There's nothing to do for them. I'm creeped out right now, see? There's two guys right now carrying trash everywhere. Escapers right now. They creeped out. I've never seen that before. I've seen a whole lot more of that recently. Really am disgusted. Right now, I'm really annoyed with the MTA police that they're not. They used to issue trespassing warrants when you were just hanging around and you weren't taking the train. They have to lock the waiting rooms at Hicksville. The onboard platform waiting rooms at Hicksville, and I'm just disgusted what I have to see these days. We have to continue to fight. Once again, Pine Power Ally, keep fighting for Long Island, please. You're the only one that represents the middle of the island lately. We need a voice. I also mentioned one thing. They were protesting the homeless shelter in College Point, so College Point speaking up, and we need more voices. So I think I'm going to wrap up this video. I've rambled on long enough. My dad's picking me up soon anyway. So we need to make sure that we keep continuing to fight for social issues. We keep fighting for our quality of life. And we make sure that, again, you're in Queens. Remember to vote on June 25th for district attorney. We need a lot of people to vote. So with that, thank you all for watching. God bless the state of New York. God bless America. I know I'm being a little bit religious because I'm just so distraught lately. And, you know, thank you for everybody who stuck it out to the end. And until the next one, please take care.